question, yo, I'm just gonna paint a picture for y'all. I think we all now. I do expect for one or two things to happen. I think the Bears will go best player available, or they will trade back. But I want to paint a picture for y'all in a world that Ryan Poles trades up. He has 9 draft picks next year. 9. So I don't really want to hear about draft capital this year because you go get who you want to get. What if he decides, yo, Arizona don't really want that 4th pick. Let me go up and get Marvin Harrison Jr. Or let me see if I can go up there and get Rome Odunze or go up there and get Malik Neighbors because the chances of them falling to number 9 are probably not going to happen. And I really don't care about all the things you're hearing right now. They're going to be there. I find it hard to believe that any of the big 3 wide receivers will be there for the Bears at pick 9. If he goes up there and says, yo, like you just said, Dante, we want to score points. We feel like this is already a good situation, great situation for Caleb Williams. 2,000-yard pass catchers. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen. You got DeAndre Swift, who's already training with Roschon Johnson, by the way. Saw that on Instagram this weekend. And on top of that, you got Cole Kmet, you got Garrett Everett. You got you a good offense. But let's make it a fucking great offense and go out there and get the only generational talent that I feel in this draft, Mr. Marvin Harrison Jr. Can you imagine that every Sunday? You got Caleb. He's got his running backs and DeAndre Swift, Roschon Johnson. You're building a good offensive line. You got DJ Moore. You got Keenan Allen. You got Marvin Harrison Jr. Now Keenan Allen is your 3rd. Now you can play Keenan Allen more in the slot. It just makes the defense even more unguardable and makes your tight ends even more dangerous. And now we're really getting to an era of Bears football that we've never seen before because we're putting up 30 to 35 points a night. We can be the NFC version of that Chiefs offense, I believe, with that. Now, I said, I don't believe this happens. I think more than likely if I feel like one of their top 4 players that they want are not there, they're going to trade back. But, Bane, what do you feel about that, about a world where Ryan Poles trades up and goes up and gets Marvin Harrison Jr. or Malik Neighbors?
I'm straight on that. Even though I love Marvin Harrison Jr., I'm looking at who could be available, right? If Joe Alt falls, nigga, we drafted him. You don't miss out on the left tackle like him, right? If Odunze falls, you don't miss out on him. If Neighbors fall, you don't miss out on him. And you don't have to go get Marvin Harrison Jr. So as much as I love him, I'm not risking another pick next year to go get him, especially when next year is going to be even more of a defensive heavy draft, and you're going to be able to load up on some pieces that you probably won't be able to get this year. So yeah, so I love him, don't get me wrong, but somebody going to drop. I think somebody going to drop. And when somebody, especially if JJ McCarthy slides in there, I think that's going to alter the draft a little bit. So I think the Bears can still come out and get them a wide receiver or get them Joe Alt.
Dante, you said you big on points. So you and me to train up to get Marvin Harrison Jr.?
I'm big on points, but no, I am not, simply because this is a deep draft at wide receiver, and we have 2 really good wide receivers. So while you do, when you could possibly get the best of the best, I feel like if we stay put at 9, Joe Alt is a great consolation prize because I believe there are enough receivers in this draft where, how would you feel, I don't like answering questions with a question, but trading up to get the other LSU wide receiver, taking all that 9 and then trading up to getting to that back half of the first round to pick him.
What, you want Brian Thomas?
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. Brian Thomas is a good wide receiver. It don't excite me like that, but it's
that's
cool.
My thing. He's wide receiver 3. Like we're not picking. Had we not made the trade already for Keenan Allen, then I feel you trade up and go get one of these guys. Like now, I'm not saying it's overkill because you do need as much offense as possible, but if we can go,
it's overkill, but I like overkill.
Yeah, but if we can go get a bookend left tackle and still get a wide receiver that's going to be good his rookie year and learn from these 2 great wide receivers we got on our team, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, going home with Pauls, with Joe Alt and Brian Thomas Jr. is a great draft. Like, I think Brian Thomas Jr. had a phenomenal year being alongside Malik Neighbors. And if he's your 3rd option, that's amazing. I think there's 2 great guys, wide receiver-wise, that I feel like I would double down on. and that would be Marvin Harrison Jr. Now, Marvin Harrison Jr., I'm putting it like 0% chance of happening. Like, they would have to give up a lot that's just not worth it when you already have a really good wide receiver room. But I would like to see. I want to know. We're not going to know because he never lets this type of stuff out. I want to know who's Ryan Poles' guy. And I want you bang on the Joe Alt thing. Joe Alt is a guy you can't let pass. If he is there at 9, you need to go up there and get him. Because as I've consistently said, I do not believe in Braxton Jones whatsoever. If you add that left tackle, and what we're hearing from there, Courtney Cronin says that she believes that the Bears will stay at 9, and they're going to take either wide receiver over offensive lineman. And J.J. McCarthy, that's why I'm rooting for J.J. McCarthy going to top 4, because that alters the entire draft. Because now you got 4 picks before the Bears draft, and then you got the 3 wide receivers, and you got Joe Alt. I'm hoping for somebody else to happen, maybe somebody else defense, so one of those will be available. But there's just so many good opportunities here at 9. I feel like I'm gonna be happy anyway. But being greedy Madden style, Marvin Harris Jr. will be fun. Even though it's not necessary, it will still be fun.
That paper on this player haters, old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna